Welcome to VGuide TV. In this video, Current Electricity Part 7, I am discussing about cells in series and parallel. Cells in series and parallel. Before watching the videos, you have to watch the video from Part 1 to Part 6 of current electricity. The first case, how we can connect two cells in series. We already discussed about how we can connect capacitors in series, how we can connect resistors in series and parallel. Same like that, we can connect two cells also in series. See here, I am just taking two cells, one of EMF E1, internal resistance R1. Another one EMF E2, internal resistance R2. So, first I am going to do what is the potential difference of this full cells. So, for that I am just dividing these as two parts. First part from A to B I am taking, that is across the first cell. Then I am taking the second part, that is for the second cell. So I can write for the first cell the potential difference VAB. It means potential difference across A and B. I can take it as VAB equals E1 minus IR1. E1 minus IR1. Here you know that when the cells are connected in series, what should be same? We know that in these cases the current is same, right? So that's what I did not write as I1. Current will be same. If we take for the second case BC, we can write VBC is equal to, what is the EMF here? E2 minus IR2. Clear? What I did, first I find the potential difference of AB, then I find the potential difference of BC. I use the standard formula. We all know the standard formula is V is equal to E minus IR. This formula only I use. V is equal to E minus IR. So I can write VAC is equal to, that means from here to here if you need, you have to add the other two, VAB plus VBC. VAB is E1 minus IR1 plus E2 minus IR2. If you take this term to the other side, you can take this term to this term to here. So it is E1 plus E2. This term I am taking to the other part. So it is minus I into R1 plus R2. So I just clap the terms which are similar. So E1 plus E2 minus I into R1 plus R2. From this, I understood what is E1 plus E2. It is nothing but E equivalent. What is R1 plus R2? R equivalent. So, I can find the potential difference between A to C can be written as VAC equals E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. From here, we can write here what is E equivalent. E equivalent in this case is E1 plus E2. What will be R equivalent? R equivalent is R1 plus R2. So I can tell that when the cells are connected in series, the effective EMF can be E1 plus E2 as well as effective resistance as R1 plus R2. Now take the case in which if the n cells of equal EMF we are connecting, n cells of equal EMF E and the same internal resistance R. What happened here? So I can write this equation as E plus E plus E plus E plus, like that we need to add for n cells. So it will be Ne. Like that R we should write R plus R like that NR should be there. So NR. So we can write an equation if n cells of equal EMF and same internal resistance are in series, then the voltage or the potential difference I can write here as V equals Ne minus I into NR. Clear? Ne minus I into NR. Now, for series connection, you just see here the negative terminal is connected to positive terminal. That is our connection. In those situations, I am getting E equivalent as E1 plus E2. But take the reverse case. Negative terminal is connected to negative. So in those cases, E effective is E1 minus E2. Clear? Because these two cells are opposing. So it will be E1 minus E2. So I'll repeat. I just started with equation V equal E minus IR. I used two cells. So I found the potential difference of each cell separately. If you want from A to C, I need to add VAB plus VBC. Then I got an equation. E equivalent is E1 plus E2. R equivalent is R1 plus R2. But if you see the cells are like this opposing, E effective I can write it as E1 minus E2. Clear? Okay. And in series connection the current remains same. Next I am going for cells in parallel. See the situation here. These are the two cells we are connecting in parallel. Parallel means, I told in the previous sections also, parallel means you remember n points are same. I remember like that only. Parallel means the main thing is their n points are same. If their n points are same, their potential difference will be same. That 2 points you should remember. N points are same, potential difference should be same. So if you take this cell, their endpoints are this point and this point. It is nothing but A and C. If you take the down cell also, it is connected to A and this is connected to C. So it means that for both the cells, their endpoints are same. Both the cells, their endpoints are same. Now these two positive terminals are like this. So from the first cell, the current is I1. From the second cell, current is I2 you take. When it reaches the junction, according to Kirchhoff's law, we know that current entering the junction is equal to current leaving the junction. So I can take the total current goes through this part is I. So I started from that. I can write I equals I1 plus I2. I equals I1 plus I2. Clear? Now you have to remember here, this I'll put it as capital letter I1 plus I2. Now, you take for the first cell. For the first cell, what will be the voltage equation I can write? You know the voltage standard equation is V is equal to, what is our standard equation? V is equal to E minus IR. So, for the first cell when I am taking E1 minus I1 R1. For the second cell, it will be E2 minus I2 R2. So I got two equations. And from the first equation and second equation, what we are doing is, we should find the value of I1 and I2. So see, what I did is, what is I1 from here? I just put VAB, VAC as V. I am just writing here VAC, I substituted as V. So in this equation, I can write I1 as E1 minus V by R1. For the second equation, I can write I2 as E2 minus V by R2. So I'm just writing this I1 from the first equation, E1 minus V by R1. I2 is E2 minus V by R2. Clear? What I did, VAC like that I did not write, I put as V. That's only one difference I made. After that, take the same terms together. So, E1 by R1 plus, this term I am taking E2 plus E2 by R2 minus, we took it as common, and then 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. After this, I took LCM, R1 R2. This term will come as E1 R2 plus, this term will come as E2 R1 minus V into denominator is R1 R2, numerator will be R2 plus R1. So I got this equation, right? But I need an equation for V. So I need this only. So I am dividing the coefficient. Okay, I am dividing the coefficient of V with all. So I will get V equals E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by this coefficient we are doing. So R1 R2 cancel. So denominator will be R1 plus R2. For I, there is no other coefficient. So this term full will come. So I into R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So my equation became very simple. I got an equation here. V is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2 minus I into R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. I need to tell a lot of things from here. If you compare this equation with your standard equation, okay, you understood that this term will be your E equivalent. What will be your E equivalent? E equivalent is nothing but E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2. But R equivalent we know, parallel connection R equivalent is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Clear? So this is the very important equation. When two cells of different EMF and different internal resistance are connected in parallel, what should be your effective EMF? Your effective EMF should be E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2. That will be your effective EMF. Now I am taking the condition that if I am using the same EMF and same internal resistance cell, your EMF never changes. EMF will be E only. If you use the same EMF, cells are connected in parallel, there will not be any change in EMF. EMF is E. N equal EMF cells are in parallel. Effective EMF is E, but the internal resistance effective will change. That will become R by N. So I need to repeat. I am talking about cells in parallel. I am taking two cells in parallel. And I use my standard equation V equal E minus IR. I found the potential difference of each cell. But as these two are connected in parallel, their potential difference is same. With that concept, I use my junction rule of Kirchhoff's. I1 and I2 I calculated, arranged the terms. After that, I got an equation similar to my first equation. In place of E, I got a big term that is called by the name E effective. So E effective is E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2. Clear? If the cells of equal EMF are connected in parallel, EMF not changes but internal resistance changes. Now I am telling a case here. Okay. You should take here, let n cells of equal EMF E, internal resistance R are connected in a row. Like this we are connecting n cells. Like that m rows are there. Okay. So here n cells, here n cells, here n cells, like that. How many rows are there? M rows. So remember, m rows are there, and in each row how many cells are there? N cells of equal EMF and equal internal resistance R. Very important thing. So first I am going to calculate what is the equivalent resistance. For each cell, if your internal resistance is R, for a complete row, your resistance will be NR. Like NR, like that cells are connected in parallel means the equation will come as NR by M. Did you understand what I told? For each row, this is NR, this is NR, this is NR, like that. How many rows are there? M rows. So what will be your effective resistance? NR by M. Other than that, here one more external resistance is there. So the total resistance is capital R plus NR by M. NR is the resistance of a single row. Like that, how many rows are there? M rows. So it is NR by M. Just now we told if there are n cells are connected in series and a positive is connected to negative connected to positive. So its EMF will be NE. So I can find the current as NE by total resistance R plus NR by M. I took the LCM. It will come as MNE by MR plus NR. This is the equation for the current. MNE by MR plus NR. So this is the current for a mixed grouping. Here also you can take a condition if MR and NR are same. then the current will be maximum. So this condition is very, very important. If MR and NR are same, the current will be maximum and the power also will be maximum. So what are the things you should remember? We are using n cells of equal EMF, means in a single row what will be the EMF? Ne. Single row Ne means if you are using m rows also, m rows means they are connected in parallel. It won't change. So it will be Ne only. Then only one term will change, that is internal resistance. For each row it is NR, like NR like that, m rows are there. So it will be NR by m. So the total resistance will be R plus NR by m. Therefore the current is equal to Ne by R plus NR by m. So in this case the current is maximum when the power also will be maximum. Okay, I hope you understood the video. If you are interested, you should subscribe our channel V Guide TV. Thank you.